So give us headstones, let our bones turn to dust in the fire and the brimstone. Welcome everybody, because it's Friday, you know what that means. It's Fun Zone time. Those lyrics brought to you by the British rock band Creeper, who released their brand new single, Headstones, earlier today, and it's a freaking banger, which is why I wanted to mention it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am Jeremy, the giraffe me. I am joined by two special guests, as you can see on screen right now, Leafion and Sylvian, who are of course with the one and only, the possum of hope, the possum of love, the possum of all things that is amazing. It is, of course, Felflony, aka Claire. Claire, how the devil are you this Friday evening?
I'm a one-person, five-possum team. I'm a possum Captain Planet, all on my own.
And when your powers combined, you become the possum Megazord.
I have. I'm literally, every arm is a possum. They're all screaming. It's a horrible sight. It's like the end of Akira. Nobody likes it. As Jeremy opened with some lyrics, allow me also to say that I've been coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, like, I've had like a buttload of work on the to get through like the past few days and stuff, and I just thought I had to take 10-15 minutes as I write what new songs have been released today. I knew there was a new Sabaton song, which I want to listen to that. It is also a banger. And I thought, oh, it's a new Creeper song, let's check it out. And I listened to it, and it's got sort of a punky rock opera vibe to it, and it's so good. And Creeper themselves, that they're a band. I'm just going to go on a musical tangent now, folks, and we'll get to the schedule in a minute. But Creeper are a band who originally from Southampton, I should say as well. It's a South Coast PO pull, as it were. But the thing about them is, with each album cycle, for want of a better phrasing, they kind of reinvent the entire outlook of the band. So the musical direction, the themes they're covering, how they all appear, different maybe like song stylings that they do. So their first album was like much more sort of like a dark rock vibe, as it were, kind of a lot more maybe like black hair, jean jackets, that type of thing. Their next album, they were all white in terms of appearance, so it's a much different visual tone and perhaps a lot more lighter themes and stuff. And they just keep going, and you could almost compare them to having something akin to what David Bowie would do between different albums, like kind of reinventing themselves for each cycle, as it were. So it's like you've seen that era of the band.
You activated my trap card.
Thank you very much, Decadane. Welcome to you. But yes, they keep inventing after each album cycle, and it kind of keeps it fresh, but also it means that era of the band is complete or done, but they still play songs from that era and whatnot, but that presentation is done.
You said David Bowie, my brain immediately went to Madonna, actually.
Good shout, yes.
Yeah, no, that's not a diss, because, oh my god, can you name me a musical artist and more continued success than Madonna? I'll wait, there's probably not anyone.
Yeah, and cool. I mean, in a wrestling context, for anyone who's a wrestling fan watching, think of Chris Jericho, who's like reinvented himself as a character on television multiple times on screen. It's a weird thing to say, but it's like he was kind of like an obnoxious character in terms of like, yeah, what the hell are you doing? Then became a very well-spoken individual and like was a bit more prim and proper. Then kind of went into a more rock vibe again. Someone who's reinvented himself. I could probably think of far better examples if I really tried hard enough.
There's a lot of wrestlers who've had that, like, because I mean, even ones who are very like well-known have gone through like phases.
Oh,
even
true.
if you just count the whole face heel thing, they kind of have.
Very much.
Phases,
they go through a gimmick change, if you will.
That's it. Yeah. Oh. I learned the other day why CM Punk has a Pepsi tattoo, and it's actually awesome.
Go on.
I assume.
I do, but I want to give you the opportunity while I say more words so you can get through the mouthful of food that you've just...
I'm nearly finished.
That's cool.
I can't remember who it was he was talking about, but he was saying that when he said he was in detention, I think meant prison, not like at school. So he said, when I was in detention, he said he was watching an interview with someone who had a tattoo of like the Coca-Cola symbol. And they were like, why have you got a tattoo of the Coca-Cola symbol? And the guy just leant in and went, I really like Coca-Cola. And CM Punk was like, that's punk as fuck. So I was just like, fucking Pepsi, let's go. And I was like, that's very on brand. I feel like Jeremy would approve of that. Like, I like Pepsi. I'm going to get a tattoo of Pepsi.
Do you know what? Truth be told, I've always had an idea I would love to get a tattoo. But there's also an element where I don't know what, I don't know where, and there's an element of, I mean, look, if I got a tattoo, I'm like, oh, well, that's there. I guess that's just stuck. What does it matter? I basically wear, I wear a lot of clothing in general, so it doesn't necessarily matter if my skin is showing, but there's an element of,
No.
I would want, if I ever get a tattoo, I would want it to have, like, a deep connection to me.
That's fair.
Like, I wouldn't just want to, for example, just get, like, a tribal kind of tattoo. No shame on anyone who does do that.
Anyone can have a tattoo for any reason they want, but what's most important is the reason that you have your tattoo.
Exactly.
Don't try and tell other people how to do it. That's where you start becoming a dick. But like, if you want to have it have meaning, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Decadane's saying that they have a vague idea of what their tattoo would be. One day, Deca-san, you will have to tell us.
I'm just going to tattoo an eye patch.
Tattoo an eye patch.
Tattoo his eyelid black so he can just shut it.
There's no easy segue what I'm going to go into.
He never gets hired by anyone ever again. Oh, I don't know what happened.
It would be the Kitakon star, says Dane.
Yes, that's a very good one. And also the thing is as well, that could be other things, you know, but I mean, we'd know it was a star. And because it's quite simple, even if it faded colour-wise, the lines were quite distinctive. So yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember Go on, sorry.
No, after you, please.
My friend cosplaying the Kitakon star at a fucking convention. That was so fun. I was like, can't believe I'm meeting the Kitakon star. So funny.
It's like thinking of like sort of trying to think of things like that. Metallica have like a particular symbol, which is like a star shape crafted in their very bespoke M, repeated 4 times. Like, that's probably a symbol.
Okay, I can imagine that, like an 8-pointed star.
Yeah, it looks badass. It's like, that's always something that looks cool. Heck, I could see it in the background for you, but like the Autobots or Decepticons logo, maybe? Like something
I've
like that.
seen a lot of people with those tattoos, yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure at one point in time I probably would have got like wrestling tattoos up the wazoo. Wait, let me rephrase that. I would have got.
I've seen this. Is that an M?
It's an M. In fact, let me try and get it on screen. Hang on, I've done a little.
My
thing.
brain is. Oh no, I see it. It's like a freaking magic eye puzzle.
Metallica Ninja Star.
It looks like a ninja star.
Literally. So I'm gonna try and.
Yeah.
I did a little gimmick for later. Let's see if this works at the top of the screen. So,
I honestly didn't realize it was M's, but now you've pointed it out, I can see it.
So.
Like, because I was like, where the frick is the M? And it's like, it's got a really big outside and a really small inside.
Yeah. So that symbol you can see at the top of the screen there, folks. Literally, it's.
Yeah.
It is like it's 4 M's kind of all going around in a circle. It's very, very good. Hey, Matty. Hey, Stitch. Welcome, welcome. Hope all is well.
Hey everyone, don't worry if there's no obligation to hang around or say anything, just show me and Joe talking about tattoos right now. I was going to get a tattoo a few years ago and it would be my thing for losing weight, and then I decided that I didn't need to lose weight to do what I wanted, and also there was a lot of reasons why, but this I'll see if I can send you the picture, Jeremy, but while I'm looking for it, you keep talking.
Yeah, I was trying to think of other things I might do. Like, at one point in time, I was going to rephrase the phrase of "get tattoos up the wazoo." That's not what I mean. I mean, as in, I would get a myriad of wrestling tattoos, is what I meant.
He's like, "Are you tattooed?" I hear he's tattooed up the wazoo. Oh, it's very painful.
Evening, Mello. Mello says, "I went big for my first tattoo. I got the alchemy array from FMA on my back from Full Metal Alchemist."
Which one did you get? Did you get the human transmutation one, or did you get the blood seal? Because Keith has 2 tattoos, my husband, he has 2 tattoos, and one of them is on his, I've been married to him forever and I can't remember which arm.
You could just say on his arm. Like...
so basically, I know they're opposite, so he's got one on his like shoulder arm part here, and he's got one on the opposite shoulder blade. So it must be his right arm and his left shoulder blade. Yeah, so on his right arm he's got the Flamel Cross, which is from FMA. And on his left shoulder blade, he's got the Ouroboros, also from FMA. Because FMA had some fantastic just visual design, and it's a great fucking show. Like,
it's amazing.
It's incredible.
Love it.
So I'm waiting for the one used in the OJ anime read. Yes, no, there are some great symbols in that.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say that, but I was going to say I didn't want to cut you off. Sorry, so I was trying to wait for the opportunity to mention it.
No, it's fine. I'm still scrolling, trying to find the image because I know it's on here somewhere.
So truth be told, when it comes to Full Metal Alchemist, we're going all sorts here, folks. I'll get to the schedule in a second.
Let's do it.
But I admittedly have not watched Brotherhood, if you will, in its entirety.
I haven't either.
I think I've seen like the first 10, 15 episodes or so, but I've just, you know, life, as it were.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, I love the 2003 OG series. It's so damn good.
Yeah, me and Keith were having a discussion about this. I said, why do people call it 2005? And we still can't work it out. We think it's because Funimation did their release of it in 2005. Call it FMA 2005.
So,
because
from a UK...
I know it's FMA either 2003 or 4, because it came here in 2004.
So, from a UK perspective, the original DVD releases started with MVM, which was sub-licensed from Funimation, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. When did it come here, though? Because I know I'm taking it from Funny 2005 launch. So I don't know. I think that is why they call it FMA 2005. But it always confused me because I know I saw it in 2004.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it was a fan sub at an event, but, you know, I definitely saw it.
I remember watching it at MCM Expo, actually. They showed it there one year on, like, a TV just from a DVD. It's like, so you're not playing this in a very fancy way. You're just putting a DVD in, are you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I call it that as well. But if I say FMA, I mean original and FMA Brotherhood. Now, no shade on Brotherhood at all. But like I was watching a video the other day where it was a chap he's anime called Mother's Basement, who I just came across because he's one of the few anime YouTubers because I don't watch anime. So let's be honest, I don't watch them. But this guy seems quite legit, and he's been in the fandom for long enough that he knows what he's talking about, but he's also very aware of what he doesn't know, which makes a change. And he did this thing which was the 10 greatest anime of all time. And he said, I'm going to make an active effort not to make this just my 10 favorite. I'm going to try and do this so it is, you know, objectively as much as possible what I consider to be groundbreaking. So things like Cowboy Bebop were in there, and he put FMA in, and he said, I'm just saying FMA. I'm not going to say one or the other. I'm not going to say Brotherhood is better. I'm not going to say the original series is better. I have a love for the original series because that's what I watched. And he said, and honestly, as endings go that they had to pull out of their ass because there wasn't a manga, they did really well considering they had to, like, the ending of the original FMA, they start setting things in motion series before the end so that it paid off, stuff that wasn't in the manga because they knew an ending to the manga when they got there. I've sent you the image, Jeremy. I found it.
Where?
WhatsApp. I can send it to Discord.
Send it to Disco, or I'll just email it to myself, one or the other. I can work this.
I'll send it to Discord, it's alright. But yeah, I was just like, you know when somebody says something and you're like, I know this is stupid, but now I like you and I trust you? Like, and the fact that he wasn't shitting on original FMA made me like, okay, you're my friend now. Like, you'd have to, you've swung the friendship meter towards the side where you'd have to be really shitty to swing it back. And I watched some other of his stuff, and yeah, he's got an interesting take on things. Apparently a few years back he did a video where basically going, don't fucking pirate shit, you goddamn criminals. And Keith just laughed at it, and he said, but he has actually come out and apologized for some bits of that, because he said, I realized that some of this came across as privileged, you know, like saying just buy the Blu-ray, and it's like, well, not everyone can do that. Now, does that mean that you should steal it? No. But does that mean that, you know, there you go, that's it.
There you go.
That's the best version I could find. There's lots of variations of that picture, but I couldn't find any that were quite right. But that's the one I was saying. Also, I really like the if you can see the picture that Jeremy's put up there, it's a silhouette looking down of Toothless flying from How to Train Your Dragon. And it's got Jeremy, you've seen those films, right?
No, but carry on.
Well, you see how part of his tail is red and part of it is black. So
there we go.
In the film, the main character trying to fit in with his people is trying to hunt a dragon, and he manages to accidentally down this dragon, which is partially mythical, like people don't really believe it exists. And when he finds it in the forest, he realizes it's damaged its tail, and it can't fly away, because although it's got like the wings and stuff, it can't use its tail because, you know, it just doesn't, it can't balance, basically. So it ends up in this big, like, kind of ravine. And so he manages to engineer a prosthetic tail flap for him, which is controlled by somebody who sits on its back and kind of controls the flap, like the flap of an aircraft. So it's almost like they become like a symbiotic creature. Like they have to both kind of be, to fly, they have to be together. And it's an interesting one. They kind of fudge over a few bits where they're like, oh yeah, and Toothless is friendly now. But at the same time, it's like, I just think Toothless was a big puppy anyway. So, and as the films go on, like, you see the main character get a similar injury, like a life-changing injury, which is it was quite a big deal for the time, because it was like in 2010, and having a main character lose a limb, basically, was quite a big thing. And all those films are so important to me, you know, and also it's very cool looking. Sorry, nobody asked. I will shut up now.
No, just carry on. It's all good. It's all good. I will say though, seeing as you have to stop the conversation, can I suggest that you disconnect and reconnect to the call, because you were cutting out a tad. So I want to sort of I'm saying it now so we can sort of do it early, as it were. So I will hide you on screen, and then you shall return. And good evening, Harriet, and good evening, everybody watching, if you've just joined, as it were. And I will bring Claire back on screen as soon as they are back, as it were, which is an obvious thing to say, but sometimes you've got to reiterate these things to make sure all is good. But this also gives me the very quick opportunity to talk about tonight's schedule as we go along, because, in fact, as I say that, Claire has returned, so let me bring Claire back first of all. There is the Claire.
Well, somehow Claire returned.
But yes, tonight's schedule, everybody. So I've updated this a bit because, so I got to dim the music here. I must, you can't hear it, but they can. I, Jeremy Graves, Esquire, draft me.
Being of sound mind.
I must hereby offer an apology because in the words of a great philosopher who I can't think of the name of right now, I done fucked up. Because
I flamingoed up, as Hollywood
there you go. Because you may notice on the schedule there, it says that we'll be playing Somnium Files till about 9:45ish rather than 8:45, and that Summer Game Fest begins at 10 p.m. rather than 9 p.m. This is because, everybody, I realised earlier today something wasn't right with what I had seen in terms of the information of the start time. And what we, both Claire and I, have determined, and I'll be honest, it's Claire, quite frankly, who figured it out, is that a bunch of the marketing material for Summer Game Fest, including their own bloody YouTube thumbnail, was advertising it as a 9 p.m. GMT start time, but all the other time zones they listed were an hour different. So, for example, 5 p.m. Eastern in America, 11 p.m. Central European time. Which, of course, then I suddenly went, hang on, that doesn't check out. What's going on here? And this is when I realised that I'll let you elaborate a bit more, Claire, because you said this on WhatsApp earlier when we were talking, but I get how that happened. At the same time, it's not difficult to make sure the time zone you're putting in a graphic is correct sometimes.
The time zone was correct.
Sorry, I'll let you clarify and elaborate.
So the time zone was correct. The problem is that the UK is not currently in GMT. And I've actually gone off on one before about the fact that I don't like the fact that people think that GMT is UK time, because it's only UK time for half the year when we're not in summertime, which we currently are. So I always think it's much preferable to always say UTC, which is the same as GMT, if that makes sense. But it's like, so UTC is GMT always, right? It doesn't change with summertime. So we're currently in UTC +1, which is Universal Time Coordinate in French, Universal Coordinated Time. Yeah. But they chose GMT, and GMT was correct. It is starting at 9 p.m. GMT. The problem is that the UK, which is arguably one of the largest markets for it, is not in GMT currently. So this is something that we get around because Jeremy tends to just write UK time, and that kind of covers any BST, GMT confusion. Now, I actually work with 3 countries who are 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and 5 hours ahead, respectively. And so I'm always, and confusingly, one of them has the acronym for their time code of BST, which is Bangladeshi Standard Time.
Interesting.
So I can't even say BST because it's Matty emote.
There you go.
Oh, there's the new Matty emote and the new Mel emotes.
There
Surprise!
you go.
But yeah, so I agree with Jeremy. It was confusing because you'd read that and think that's UK time, because it's got a G in it, and G is Greenwich, and Greenwich is in the UK. You know, you get that. But like, so this is what part of the reason why I've always said the GMT is a problematic thing to use, because while technically correct, it's confused the shit out of Jeremy, clearly. You know, like, and it didn't have to. They could have said, if they'd said UTC and the time, I'd have known. You know, the only way, I don't know about you, Jeremy, but I before I realised what had happened, I went and checked what the time would be in the other zones first. So I wrote what time is blah 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 central, and they both came up as 10 p.m. So I was like, And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's because we're not in GMT.
Yeah.
So I think what's happened is somebody, maybe like an intern or something, has just got like one of those things where you just type in the time code and it gives you it. So they're like, give us PT, give us CE, give us GMT, and they've done exactly that, and it's correct, but it is also very misleading. So yes, that's my.
And in the grand scheme of things, it's also a mistake that anyone could make. It's just surprising that. What's the way to put this?
I mean, they could defend it and be like, well, it's correct, and you could be like, yes, but I would say, why would you make this choice? Like, that is deliberately confusing. Why would you do that? Because like a lot of UK viewers are going to be tuning in and be like, so what the fuck time is it? Because not everyone has my weird thing about GMT. that most people don't, you know, so it's like, why would they?
I will give you a potentially fun and awkward story from an old wrestling podcast / live show I used to do.
An awkward story, my favorite.
So, I don't know what year would this have been, like 05, 06 maybe ish. Showing my age there a bit, but we were doing at the time we were doing like a live show, as it were, like weekly. We would talk about wrestling, we'd sort of review the television shows, have a break, maybe do an interview with a wrestler or something, or we talk some other stuff. Like, we had a lot of things going on, and we had a guest booked, and we had it worked out that we would review a bunch of the shows from that week first, take a break, come back, and we would bring them on live. It was one of the few times we did a live interview because things could go wrong. Now, we had the time agreed, and we're partway through one of the reviews, and bless Skype, RIP, lest we forget. But we're on Skype, and at the time, I had an American phone number attached to our Skype account. Noodle Can Break Time has been requested.
Yeah, I saw it.
So we had a Skype phone number. We long don't have it now, but I had a Skype phone number. I had one for the UK and one for the US in case we wanted to try and take calls and stuff. Because at the time, you didn't really do a lot of this, as it were. And suddenly we got a phone call. I could see it ringing. It's like, but the problem is, I could see the number, and because I'd saved the contact info so I could easily find it later, it was the wrestler we were interviewing calling us.
Oh, awkward.
So I didn't have the ability, because, you know, technology and stuff, I couldn't just like mute everything and answer the call. I had to answer the call live on air.
Hello, Mom?
And so I'm not going to name who the wrestler is, because quite frankly, they're a bit of a dick now in general, and they're not really. Anyway, but they've said some choice things and made some decisions. So but yeah, so they came online. They just went, "Hey, why haven't you called yet?" And it's like, "Hey everyone, it's this person." And what
hey kids, it's Mark Hamill.
And what it turned out was that I think there was, because you know sometimes there's like a week or so's crossover when the UK and American times don't match how they normally do. So it
depends on where in America, I think. But
so it becomes like a 4-hour time difference rather than like a 5-hour time difference for the East Coast, for example. There's like usually like a week or two window where it overlaps, but I was not aware of this and I'd never encountered it. So he, of course, thought we were quite unprofessional. I just went, look, apologies, time zones can get the better of us. And then we did
take it up with the concept of time.
Indeed, and we figured it out after, and I sent like an email and he just kind of went, okay, I get it, that's fine. But they said they enjoyed the interview anyway, which was good. But it was that thing of, we were talking about one thing, and then we had to like pivot to this live interview and then try and get back on the train. It completely derailed that episode of the show. But
Lex just said, "You are live on Channel 4. Please do not swear."
Well, I mean, yeah, the swearing part, but yeah, like, you're live now. Hello, kind of thing.
Oh, I feel like it was "You're live on the BBC. Please do not swear." What was that song?
Yeah, Matty, you were just. But yeah, so that was kind of my first big experience of understanding time zones can get you at the best of times.
Yeah, no, and this is why UTC is a godsend, because it's like, it's the same all the time. Like, I was, one of the things I have for working out meetings is an international time clock, like, saved time, and it saves, like, a bunch of cities of what time it is there. Oh, it was Big Brother. Yes, no, you're right! That was it.
Yes,
they would
it
go,
was, yes.
"You're live on Channel 4, please not swear." That's right. Sorry, Lex, you're right entirely. But I would have a bunch of cities saved in there, like Glasgow, because that's where I am, like, Karachi in Pakistan, like Dhaka in Bangladesh, and where in India was it? Oh, a place I can't pronounce. Let's just call it TVM, because that's what the locals call it, because it's literally got 17 syllables or some shit. Hello, hi.
Aw, Noodle.
And, Noodle baby. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then they were like, "Why have you got Accra written on there?" And I was like, "Where?" And they were like, "Right at the bottom, you've got a city called Accra, or Agra, I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's a city in Ghana, right?" They're like, "Ghana's like nowhere near those other places." I went, "Yes, but Ghana is one of the only countries that's GMT all the time."
Ah, interesting.
So, and I don't have anybody I'm working with in Ghana, but it's a good way to be like, now, are we in GMT or not? Check Ghana. Does it match the UK? If yes, we're in GMT. If no, we're in summertime. And it's just a really quick way of checking. And they just looked at me and were like, "Okay." Whatever.
So, with all of that in mind, and we talked about time zones, the schedule for this evening, we're going to be going into either Somnium Files. We'll be carrying on our playthrough in just a few minutes' time. We'll be doing that until 9:30, 9:45, give or take, depending if we find a good moment. Then we're going to, in essence, have like a break, but it'll probably just be chilling or turning the oven on and cooking some food. I don't know.
I'm trying to put my head over where the light is. I hope it doesn't too annoying.
Appreciated.
If there's a door and the curtain's only covered, that's the door to my balcony, and like there's no curtain for that, so I have to just sort of like block it with my big fat head.
It's all good. But yeah, Summer Game Fest starts at 10 PM UK. We're going to do a watch along of the show. Apparently, the show is about 2 hours long, so we'll see if that runs to time or not. But either way, we're basically here for the long haul. Yeah, we are here for the long haul. We're gonna have a good time, a good chill out, a nice watch along. So if you can join us for the whole evening, or you're gonna dip in and out, or you can only join us for a little bit, anytime you're here is gonna be very much appreciated. On Sunday at 6 PM UK, there is an Xbox Developer Direct that I might be doing a watch along of. I don't know for sure yet, but I've noted it there as a potential, you can see on the schedule. And there is still this rumored Nintendo Direct that allegedly could be happening. Who knows? Nintendo like to announce it with like a day's notice, so I'm half expecting them to announce it like overnight, and suddenly there's one tomorrow, probably. But boop.
Have I fulfilled my noodle cam?
You have fulfilled noodle cam break time. Thank you very much.
No worries. We should probably like standardize that at some point, like have a timer or whatever. It's quite an expensive thing point wise, so we should probably make sure people get enough of their points. You baby, you baby, look at the long baby.
So now
what's your lengthy snoot?
So now let me try and adjust a few settings here to see if I can get to the correct thing. Don't worry, folks can't see it. It's all right. It's all good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if I do this, there you go. The next screen. There we go. Things work. This is a good thing.
Oh, just a quick shout out to my friend Milo, who started streaming this week with the new Mario Kart on Switch 2. It's been interesting seeing all the people with Switch 2s jump straight into streaming. I'm like, wow, it's like tying your own feet together and jumping off a bridge. Why would you do that? But also, like, they jumped and broke their legs so we could run, I guess. I'm like, sorry about your broken legs, Milo. But no, it was a good stream. He streamed for a decent 3 hours, and sound was actually not too bad, honestly. Bit strange, because obviously they were trying out the new TeamSpeak stuff that's involved in the Switch 2. didn't go massively brilliantly, but one of the funny sound effects that I noticed is that anyone who's coming in on that particular stream, anyone who came in on the console sounded like they were on a PA system, which was like very funny, like they were announcing at an airport, and which would be funny enough, but one of them had a budgie, so they were, every now and then they'd be like, and it was just the funniest thing. And I was like, your bird is telling me the word of God, and this became a long running joke about, because the bird's name was Bruce, we were like, all hail Bruce Almighty. It was quite fun. So that's, can I do a shout out for him, Jer?
Absolutely, go for it.
Actually, Matty, are you able to do it? I think we've got a shout out thingy. If you aren't, just let me know, I'll grab my phone. But his Twitch handle is Milos, which is MILOS_stage. I think? Yeah, Milos stage. I will grab my phone if Matty is not able to do it. Please don't tell me I left my phone by the dog. God damn it. God damn it. No.
Matty said, give me a sec.
No, that's all right. Wait, I'm following a cable. I'm following it. Where's it going? Where does this go? Where's this go? Aha! Goes to a phone. Excellent. Cool.
Oh, well, there we go. But yeah, so we're going to continue with the Somnium Files now. Normally we would do a recap of what happened previously. However,
yes.
Because we were hopefully fairly intelligent about this last time we played it a few weeks ago, in theory, thank you very much. There we go.
I managed to do it. I think that's right. Yes, that is.
We will be getting some kind of here's the facts as things stand kind of update based on what was happening. So we shall see.
We're hoping.
If it doesn't, we have vaguely remembered what has happened, so we can.
Yeah, we hashed it out just before we went live.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Peek behind the curtain. There,
How's it? Let us know how the music levels and stuff are.
Yeah,
obviously.
I can adjust on the fly, but all going well, this should work correctly. Say something for me, Claire.
Hello, Jeremy.
Perfect. There you go. I can see all the levels now. This is good. So let us. I'm going to go with the auto save because in theory that would be the logical place to go.
Yeah, sorry, Matty. I just remembered it off the top of my head. It's fine. Do we need to change? Thank you. All good.
I thought I had changed it, but I'll do it again.
Oh, Matty did it a different way. How did Matty do it? So we've got two different shout-outs. Don't know how we did that. Matty's one looks better.
Oh, look, we're getting like a little recap window here. This is nice. I like that.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's a few things about this game that made me and Jeremy go, oh, thank God. Okay, here we go.
And we will be doing the voices,
Transitory car. Right, so as I mentioned to you last time, Jeremy, you can look at things in the car and apparently learn things about the car, which is quite fun.
I will do that after we do this.
Darte, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Yeah, we've been gone a while. Oh, look, it's me.
It's me turning things. Look.
Oh, you're looking at yourself, which is kind of weird. Is she in the steering wheel? She's in the steering wheel, Jar.
Actually, the eye is there, isn't it? You can see.
She's looking back at you.
Right, how do we do this again?
I don't know. Okay. Can we look at things? Oh, no.
Wrong button. So, log.
Can you go? Oh.
In fact, I'm just gonna hit auto. Hang on. Do it. Or don't. Okay. I'm off to a
I think you have to.
There we go.
Go up and down me? Oh, myself.
Go.
There you go.
So,
you talk to yourself. There you go.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Kaname Darte. Nice to meet you. What? Darte? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
You're a fucking idiot. Perhaps he has had too much medication. Is that what we're calling it now?
Play a game. Hey, me. Wanna play a game?
I feel like this isn't what we're supposed to be doing, but
sure,
it's funny.
Let's play I Spy.
Let's play depth perception. I'm bad at it.
I spy something round.
Thea?
My eyeball.
Okay.
Because that's what's on the steering wheel, because the eyeball came out, because, yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's got one of his eyes shut.
Correct! I win.
I win? I will terminate you. So, hang on a second.
Okay.
So, he's missing his left eye, right?
Correct.
If she was looking at him, is that what she'd see? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
If I look up, there you go.
No, it's fine. I was getting confused because I was thinking about a mirror, but it's not a mirror, is it? Because it's her looking at him. I was getting confused. And he looks at me, and I look at him.
Because it's eyesight. Get it? Eyesight. Yes. So,
I will terminate you.
Don't push yourself, Darte. No, I'm fine, Darte.
You do not appear to be fine. Right, I feel like that wasn't what we were supposed to do.
There's me.
What are we supposed to do?
It's unsettling to see yourself with the naked eye. Well, I suppose it's not the naked eye. My left eye, Ibra, is outside the socket walking around.
She's still not got back in.
But whatever. Whatever Ibra sees is sent to the optic nerve in my left eye socket. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly.
Just imagine he gets that little connected voice in his head, like a Bluetooth thing. So random, the reason, you know, he said it's weird to see yourself with the naked eye. Mm-hmm. Do you know what he means?
Because the eyeball there's got nothing else around it, I assume.
Well, no, because, you know, I was a bit confused by which way round his face was.
Yes.
It's very unusual for you to see yourself not reflected, if that makes sense. Because normally when you see yourself, you're looking in a mirror and everything's reflected. Whereas that's not reflected.
There we go.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Right, I eventually figured out we've got to actually click on the eye.
Oh, we got to talk to Iber. Okay, all right. The smarter one of the two.
Let's hear the timeline of events. Iber, can you give me the timeline of events of the crime?
Once. I've added it to your shopping list. No, Iber. Iber, cancel.
Do we want to read all this, or should we just let that be what it is? So Todd means time of death.
You can read it, but not do it in a voice if you want.
5 p.m. Shoko's time of death. Approximately Mystery PM, Mizuki receives a Nile message, which is their equivalent of line or messenger.
Yeah.
Unknown sender requests to come to Bloom Park. At 8:10 p.m, Mizuki calls Ota and asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. Mizuki being...
Because he's a fucking responsible adult, obviously.
Mizuki being the boss of the police force, if you will, that they're all in.
Nope.
What? Did I get that wrong?
Mizuki's the 12-year-old.
Oh, sorry, I got it mixed up.
I don't know why you can't remember.
So
Mizuki, who is 12, called Ota, who is 24.
Yeah. So
for some reason.
Sorry, because I was doing it from the perspective of us playing it, not the timeline of events of when things happen.
No, this is the actual timeline of events rather than we weren't involved till later.
Ota, who is another boy in the story, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. They discover Shoko, the person who was murdered, corpse. Ota leaves...
Yeah, which is Mizuki's mother.
Yes. Ota then leaves Mizuki and flees the crime scene. Ota reports said crime via a payphone. First responders arrive, us being one of them, and... The first responders arrive, discover Shoko's corpse. Darte arrives, and then discovers Mizuki inside the carousel.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to go on next.
Yeah. I wonder who sent the Nile message. To Mizuki, sorry. Blah. Come on, Jeremy. Let's get in the game. Come on.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iber, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
No security security protocols are intricate, end-to-end encryption. It will take time to decipher.
About Shoko's corpse.
God, it was hot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit.
Curiouser and curiouser. It says Shoko's corpse again, so I'll just skip it. About the blood.
Yeah, do it again.
About the blood stains.
Alright, okay.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Yes, that is correct. Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki, the girl there, not the other one I keep thinking it is, couldn't have done it.
Wow, is that... I would have gone with that reason first, but okay, Date,
Yeah,
you
right.
do you.
She's
Also, that's her mother.
she's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
She moved her own. Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job.
Shut up, Date.
If there's even the slightest possibility.
And this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start.
Shut up, Date.
She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Oh, okay.
So why was Mizuki inside the column?
Yeah, good point. Perhaps she was playing hide and seek?
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
About Shoko's corpse.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses on the merry-go-round. This makes it clear the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
About Shoko's corpse.
More corpse stuff. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick?
Why isn't it bloody all the way down? Oh, okay. No.
Could she have taken the eye?
Delicious, delicious eye.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again. And I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
That's what I said. There were no cars. Yesterday in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then how did the suspect move the corpse?
Oh. I've no idea.
Scene.
Beautiful.
We got there in the end.
I love how the road is always long enough for us to have our conversations.
Police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m.
Welcome back. Was she American? I don't think she was. Of course I haven't written it down. That would have been smart.
I can find out quickly. Everyone will hear it, but
No,
I can
I'm
figure
pretty
out.
sure she
Alright.
wasn't. Maybe, I can't remember. Oh god, yeah, go find out, Joe. Sorry.
That's fine, hang on.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Ironically, everyone else will hear it apart from you, so...
Well, I don't think it was, because I feel like the first American voiced character I did was Asa
Right.
and her mother. I feel like she was English.
Usable prints. Even worse once you stamped all over it.
Nothing
Sorry,
to the normal
everybody.
voice, by the sound of it. Who found the bomb?
Yeah, like a deeper version of my voice, maybe.
So-
Yeah, okay.
And that means you answered to me.
Oh god, is
And
after
that
her
means you
examination.
answered
I
to
called
me.
you here to inspect the scene.
I brought you here to inspect
Yeah.
the scene, Date. Is kind of what you did.
Okay, yeah, slightly deeper. Okay.
There you go. Thank you
This
very
is going to be
much.
Mizuki. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is going to be Mizuki, right? I'm just aware that I have taken way more voices, except that Mizuki is 12. So good luck if you want to take that one, Jeremy.
We'll cross that bridge
I don't mind
if and when
doing it.
We'll cross that bridge if and when it comes to it, Claire.
I just feel like she's going to be in this scene, so... Okay, here we go. I brought her here after her examination was over. Yep, there she is.
Mizuki.
Maybe she's still not talking. Okay, right, we're saved for this moment.
There we go. Just adjusted something, don't worry. Cool.
Oh god, this terrifying office.
Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
Did you bust her out? I got permission from the hospital. Apparently the hospital director's been poking a few of the nurses. What? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, that's blackmail.
I'm sorry, are you siding with the sex pest? Shut up, Date. Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Think with her.
Oh, right!
Your job! Oh, fuck, yeah!
The thing you get paid to do. Ooh.
Oh, we get a fucking sci-fi thing to do this. Oh, I was back in your eye socket. Oh, there's Pewter. Looking like a Pokemon professor.
Ooh.
Alright, we can look around.
Monitor on.
Pewter's collar is ridiculous. Look at that.
Proper like
Fucking
Seto
villain.
Kaiba vibes there, you know?
Right?
Alright, let's do boss. Oh,
I won't talk to her.
did you get Renji's permission?
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Renji Okira
okay.
is Mizuka's legal guardian.
It's like he can hear me.
Did you get permission from him?
Yeah, why are we not taking into account her actual dad? What the fuck? I couldn't get in touch with him. I tried like one time.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
Yeah, an absolute unit. His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Oh, that doesn't.
Great
that
dad.
doesn't bode
Just
well.
fantastic dadding.
Why would he?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abis was founded for. Poking inside the minds of traumatized children. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her, or traumatize her. You know, 50-50. Oh, shut up. Sorry, just a fucking stupid sentence. Aphonia means an inability to speak. That's what that means. And I assume psychogenic is a bit like psychosomatic, as in like it's got a mental cause rather than a physical one. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Yeah. So cool, not real, right? Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Data. You just have to sync with her. Okay. You're the only one who can, because I don't want to.
Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. I feel like this might be where we see some stuff that we saw in the demo, maybe?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. Even when we tickle her. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind, don't you agree? Let's go straight for the fucking nuclear option.
Alright, well, let's talk to Pusa.
This is you, yeah.
About Iba. Hey, Pusa. About Iba. Could you do something about her personality? Do something about it.
Where are your eyebrows?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest, maybe a little more ladylike?
I repeat. If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
So you were listening, huh?
I'm always fucking listening.
How's Mizuki doing? Well, Her vitals are stable.
Like a
Her
horse.
EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed. You sure this is okay?
No.
She's only 12.
Oh, now you remember
You
that.
sure this is okay? Listen, the machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
She might die, but you have nothing to worry about. Should we look at these monitors?
Let's. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor.
Very insightful.
Strange strings of characters and
They
figures
all the
scroll across the
same.
monitor.
Okay.
Strange strings of characters.
Okay, fine.
I guess we have
Chair?
to. Next logical thing is to click there.
Yeah,
I'll try talking to her.
let's go. This is gonna go well.
Oh, we can remember we can look at things as well. Don't forget.
Yeah,
can't
if
hit-
you can remember which controllers it
She
is.
can't hear me
'cause
from here. Mizuki is lying on the sink machine on the other side of the glass.
She's in the sink.
Give me the option.
I can't believe I didn't make the joke about kitchen sink last time we were in there. Duh. I mean, most people will be like, because it's a shit joke, Claire, but I'm like, that's never stopped me before.
I can look around. I always forget this.
Oh, yeah, cool. You can just leave.
Door. The door to the sink room.
Ah.
Binder. A binder full of papers. It looks like a manual for the sink machine.
It's like, do not use on anyone below the age of 13. And the boss is like, don't worry about that.
The steel shelf. I opened it up. It's completely packed with books.
And eat it?
Huh.
What?
They're all homoerotic BL manga and gay romance novels. Interesting, Pewter. Interesting.
You're assuming they're his?
They're mine.
Yeah, pretending that they're not his own. Yeah, nice one, Date. I was like, you're not fooling anyone. I have to look at those things too.
A CRT monitor.
Date, look! It's the girl from that horror movie coming out the wall!
What the hell are you talking about?
Days, Dante. 7 days.
Oh, there was a... Where was it? Sink machine. There's an enormous machine behind the window. The machine...
Fuck, is there a CRT monitor there? Sorry, can I just point out?
I did wonder myself, but I thought, you know what? Just to...
Is it just to make the ring joke? Because
Probably, yeah.
honestly, I love that. I love that. You can look at Pewter and the boss, right?
I need to have the prompt to do it, though, I think. Or can I...
You sure?
Hang on. Let's have a look.
Well, bring up the like the talk to prompt, and is it not the center one? Unless I'm imagining it.
It just brings them up, as it were. So I sort of have to let it...
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, right. Then I guess we've exhausted everything.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out what the next thing is.
Wait, what's that?
Oh, there
that
was
was
more
important.
there. Yeah, sorry. Oops.
Oh. We can look back. Can we look back?
I can't.
No, can we not using the history thing?
Oh, actually, good point. Hang on. So that's
There we go.
Pewter. His real name is Anemona.
Amanoma.
Amanoma. I'm gonna love that.
I bet that's something else to do with eyes. Let me Google.
But he goes by Pewter here. 36 years
Which
old.
is a weird soft metal.
He's a member of IBIS like me. He's a genius
Ibis.
engineer that designed the sync system and other machines.
What was it? Amanoma.
He also invented Iba. He's her caretaker in a way.
Amanoma. Or Amanoma? I don't know. What does it mean?
Who knows? Oh, chair.
A chair.
So just let me advance, please.
Can we click the other chair? Or the door? Maybe go through the door?
Potentially good shout. No, nothing. I clearly need to look at something. It's just trying to figure out how to activate it again.
Can you talk to Iba?
Iba's hold cursor reset, vision modes, move site, select investigate. Nope, okay. Just hoping my head just like auto progress, it just does it. Oh, for crying out loud, how have we hit a roadblock like this already?
No, we can do it. We can do it. I believe in us.
Searching. Classic alternative, progressive.
That's rock. I agree.
Okay.
There's another locker.
Let's look in all the things.
The exit.
Let's just leave. Like, I'm going home.
Stairs. More monitors. Thank God,
It's stuck.
right.
Oh, there you go.
Right. Are you ready? We are ready to begin.
All right, I'm a Monoma. A Anemone.
That's what I'm going to
Date.
say, like, literally.
Anemone. Date, go to the sync room. Why are you looking at CRT monitors? It's difficult! Leave me alone!
Got it.
Alright.
It's time to...
It's time to sync.
Yeah. Agent Date. Mizuki is reacting.
Quick, get a
Her
Rapitan.
heart rate is rising and her brain waves are showing signs of disturbance.
Mom spaghetti.
She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
Hey, Mizuki, how's it going?
Hey, Mizuki, you'll be fine! Oh, fuck!
How do I do that?
Just sort of pat her on the head. It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Hello, my honey! Hello, my ragtime child!
You go.
Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
Talk to your child.
We'll do about Ibis first. Abis, sorry.
Yes, we're telling her about stuff, I guess.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called ABIS, not the hotel brand. Advanced Brain Investigation
IBIS.
Squad. There you go. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. That is our purpose. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that,
Like you.
people that have head injuries or have some deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So how do we get clues from these people?
These are my toenail pliers. Let me show you how they work.
We have to get inside their heads.
With these pliers.
The truth is in their minds.
Do.
Our job is to find it.
The truth.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be inside your head.
Lean over.
I'll be looking. I'll be looking for clues.
Sorry.
I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Maybe she just doesn't like you.
About the sync gear.
So here's a really random thing, but if an option comes up to talk about Unagi, do it.
Okay. All right.
I just when I was looking up seeing Tro and how to move forward, it was like, you can get a thing to get this thing, and I was like, all right, since I've got it open, I might as well mention it. Okay, I've put it down now.
I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Arm cuffs come around. Right?
There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened. Except
Your
for,
mum will be
except,
back.
except for
Oh,
the
wait,
fact, except for that the Shoko's not here, but forget that for now. Mizuki is lying on the chair. That's all it says, alright.
Sink.
Sink.
Brain.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches and you synchronize with their true selves.
People are freaks.
People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at ABIS. There's a good tongue twister
This is
for you.
interesting.
So there are 6 sinkers at ABIS. I am one of them.
Obviously.
When this is all over... Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over... what should I say? So when this is all over...
Yeah?
Yes. What now?
I don't know.
Oh, we've got let's go get some sushi.
Unagi!
Let's go get some ramen. Let's go get some unagi, or let's go get some.
Unagi!
Let's go get some of that stew you like.
Unagi.
Unagi it is. I remember you saying how you like watching the eels get prepared for cooking.
That's a weird thing to say.
How they pin the head to the board and how the shaft is wriggling around.
Not a good reason to use the word shaft. Oh. Hey!
That time, I honestly didn't mean it to sound dirty.
What shaft about an eel, you weirdo?
This game knows what it's doing.
It really does.
Oops. I should watch my mouth around Mizuki. Darcy. Her heart rate is steadying.
She's like, oh, that's Daddy. He's an idiot.
EEG is stable.
Darte, get into position.
Not that position!
Oh.
I knew you were going to do that.
Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I
Don't screw up.
I added a new feature to the sync system. Like how
It's got a time limit. You'll love it.
like how Discord updates every single time you open it. It's like that.
Why are there 17 updates to the sync system every time I open it? What the fuck?
A new feature?
No, I don't want to upload until fucking sync nitro. Sorry, I'm done.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
I can use more emotes?
Sure, got it.
An animated avatar? This seems unnecessary, but okay.
Darte, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime. By the way, I can't control these. Remember, Darte.
Yeah, it's fine.
You only have 6 minutes in the Somnium world.
Hey, remember this we didn't mention before?
Any longer and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes. A few hours later.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
Ikimas. Engaging wibbly wobbly sounds.
So you hear something like Somnium! Just
Ah, now this is familiar.
your true self.
At least she's not dancing this time. That was fucking weird. Yeah, she looks more gold in this one.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Oh yeah, the Ghost Shell
I
reference.
was going to say,
yeah,
literally
yeah.
a Ghost in the Shell reference.
Yeah, this is what we commented on this in the thing as well.
If you were trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park?
Now this is what we played in the demo.
Yeah. Lightning and a birdcage? Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage to get to Mizuki.
Move fast or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
It's Limp Bizkit fucking up your town. Sorry. This is...
I swear we literally had that exact moment when we played the demo.
I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Look, anyone watching knows we're like this. We have like 2 jokes, that is it.
Also, to be fair, we played that demo like a month and a half ago probably at this point.
It's true. You're speaking it true. And was this Iba's voice? I assume so.
This is the new feature of Sync that Peter mentioned.
Oh, because in the demo we were like, who the fuck is Pewter?
Right.
What the fuck? Yeah.
You could stop time?
Only when standing still. Fool. time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed. So it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Only from Red Dwarf. It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan activate.
Ugh. Oh yeah, flashing light warning people.
Have I still got that thing on standby? I don't know. Hang on.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's always best to assume with games like this that it might.
Is this the one? Yes.
You don't often get a lot of warning before it happens. Oh, there are 3, and there's Mizuki.
Sinking in the pain. Heal Mizuki's heart. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important information.
Or maybe she's autistic and you should just fuck off. Sorry. To reach... Oh, that's not the right voice.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point. Oh god,
Oh god, the
scene again.
horses! Oh god, the horses!
Huh? An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iba, the speaker over there, it's shaking.
Ah. I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be top priority.
I know. Time limit. There is a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expended whenever Iba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit.
I'm a fan of this music. Not gonna lie.
So, I
Right.
guess the photo
Remember-
first of all.
Yes, remember what we did last time?
Vaguely, but we'll see if we choose the same things this time.
Yeah.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Do we pull it out or do we push in?
I think we pull it out.
Pull it out. Oh yeah, and with this, we get like bonuses, don't we? Depending on what we choose.
They're called like tinies or something.
Yeah.
We laughed about it last time.
Right. No one will want to see their mother like this.
Oh yeah, and it makes a lightning rod.
It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
It's horses.
Mental lock 1. Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod. Yeah.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timey?
Well, remember, Claire? A timey?
It just said it at the top of the screen a minute ago as well.
Time induction matter in encephalon. What?
Sure.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function that Pewter added?
Are you just having a chill there, Iba? Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah, weird.
Well, it is a dream.
I've got to stop doing this because I remember what happened last time.
And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can. Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies, timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. Oh, there's another one. You are only able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timie when you already hold 3 will replace one.
And remember, some of them are shit.
Yeah.
So you don't want them.
Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can.
Yeah. So there's ones that take amounts of time off. There's ones that, like, set a time. There's some that divide it by 2 and that kind of thing. So let's go see the take a boost. I think that's the next thing we need to do.
I agree. So we walk over to the control booth or the microphone?
Yeah. The control booth. And I think if we can go in, let's try that.
The
control room with the merry-go-round.
I don't know why I read that. What the hell, Jeremy? Sorry. After you again.
Date, step off, Date. The control room of the merry-go-round. Lift it out of the ground.
Do we knock or open?
I don't think we need to knock. Let's open. What is your plan once I'm inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
Some controlling. I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Fine.
Oh no!
What does it mean? Oh, hello. Where are we now?
I didn't expect to see this inside.
What, nothing? I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
Birdcage. I see 2 bird cages. One over there, the other over there.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Take a look at this bird cage.
So there's
a photo in there, right?
A ripped up photo or balloons, and maybe something else in there.
Do you remember how this has a branching narrative?
Yes. So this is our first time actually getting to this in the game proper, but this is one of those moments.
This is like one of the biggest. This is an early branch, and it's one of the biggest branches. So opinion is split on which one it's best to do first, but generally people say it's better to do what's called the red route, which is if you pick blah 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 the left cage. So
left cage
the one
is
with the photo in it. Yeah.
And also worth mentioning as well, if I can bring up the menu thing, this is where the flowchart thing comes into play as well, which we talked about briefly last time. So we are there in the story, and then that will start to branch and whatnot. It's kind of like if you've played, what's that PS5 game that has the robots in it? Detroit Become Human.
Okay.
There you go.
It's like, that does not narrow it down, Jeremy. You know, the game with the robots, the game on the console.
It's like, Gundam? You know?
Yeah, I mean, fine.
Right, left birdcage.
The birdcage? There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Do we lift, peek inside, or tackle? I'm going to assume lift.
What? Yeah, let's lift it.
Timing will not be used. Proceed.
Oh, we could use the timie. Let's use one of the timies.
Select L1 or R1. Alright, let's use.
Yeah, they're both the same, so...
So knock it down by half. Oh, because this is the amount of time the thing will use by doing that action, right?
Of the 320.
So then we knock it down.
So we might as well... They were saying, like, we might as well use them as often as we can.
Oh, shit, I hit the wrong one.
Doesn't matter.
I thought it was telling me to, like, select one.
Oh, right. How's this?
I hit tackle.
I know you did. It's funny. It's heavy.
Heavy.
But it's okay, we got the timie replaced, so let's do it.
If anything, now we know what happens if we do that. So we've got a vague idea.
I love how tackle is often an option.
So
yeah, she said that, right. So let's try lifting it this time.
So we hit that one. That's now selected, then I hit that. Okay, right.
Alright, leave it to me.
Oh, it's heavier than it looks. Ah!
Mental lock 2. Unlocked. Nothing happened.
I mean, the birdcage fell over. All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost all 3.
That's, I assume, within Somnium.
I
like
think so,
a
yeah.
single Somnium.
You regain your 3 retries by selecting restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low.
Apologies, I'm just quickly going into my Discord because I keep getting bloops for notifications and I have no idea where they're coming from.
Okay.
So I need to turn them off and I have no idea how.
If you go to settings, voice, video, it might be in there somewhere, or like under notifications or something.
Profiles. Oh, hang on, scroll down. Oh, there's notifications. Turn off desktop notifications. Never. Right, that should be fine. Okay, I'm back. There are torn pieces of paper.
Do we piece together, kick away, or roll up and toss?
I think we should choose the half timey, not the 50.
Okay.
And do the piece together.
Piece together it is.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Done. But... Ah. Oh, the birdcage is gone.
You were able to get out. So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day
Did you take it?
One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can.
Rude.
When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Is the carousel not going at a million... Okay. Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
Like we said before, Clay, you and Ibra are just on the same wavelength, quite frankly.
I know, but unfortunately, I cannot hold back my reaction, so it sounds like I'm just, like, 2 of her. Anyway.
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop it spinning. Map. Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. Map is triangle. You can see your current location and objectives you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you are lost or want to save time, try checking the map.
Time.
Oh, yes, this is the map. So there are things behind us. So we've got, so we've got a thing by the umbrella. Mm-hmm. There's something by the umbrella over there. There's also the exit, I guess, and there's the big blood splatter.
Underride.
Should we go and investigate? We've got time. Should we go and investigate the umbrellas?
Sure.
So I'm not sure if we did that in the demo.
I don't know if we did either.
I think it's here. Oh, okay, yeah. It's the panda ride.
That's fucking terrifying. The panda head is spinning?
Should we ride it, stop, or spin more? I guess.
Let's stop it.
I guess we need to stop it. Do we want to use any time?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, no, let's not use a timey. Let's just stop it.
Stopping.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before, which we didn't activate in hindsight.
No, we did, because remember we pulled up the ice pick and the speaker went up as well.
Oh, I thought it meant as in doing the thing.
So he's saying like, maybe it's like the speaker, as in if you stop the head spinning,
Gotcha.
like we pulled up the ice pick,
Yeah.
it'll stop the carousel.
Also, Matty says buy
Buy a
a
vowel, says no. I'd like to phone a friend.
Consonant, please, Carol.
Choco. Oh, fuck. I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Are we going to railgun the door open? Oh, no, she's just standing there.
How convenient.
What's up, Mazooks? Mizuki.
Let's go to her.
Got it.
The 360-second time limit. If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit.
I don't think that's going to be an issue this time, but that might be worth knowing later.
Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. Pewter's sleep talking. More than 1 second when you clear. You get a prize? No, boss. Anything but that.
Oh, okay, so you get something if you clear in less than... Oh, we're going to get that easily.
Yeah. So, Agent Darte... Agent Darte, you've got 4 minutes. So, do we want to investigate the other things on the map or not?
It's up to you. I don't think we'll learn much.
There is actually something else on there as well. So, in fact, actually, the other umbrella's gone away. So we've got something by the control room. So we'll go to that first. There's a microphone here.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything, but you can give it a go. This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Should we threaten or shout?
If we shout, we'll get a half-timey.
Should I use... Given that we're going to be using a time getting one anyway, should I use the half to then do shout and then reacquire the half?
I thought we should get rid of the 50, maybe.
You think?
We've got the time, haven't we? Yeah.
Sure.
Do that and do the shout.
And shout.
Ah!
Came through perfectly. Stop it!
You stop it. Ah, yeah!
Stop it already!
Okay, cool.
We have 3 minutes.
Right, let's go get her.
Let's go to the horse.
Hunt. Merry-go-round horse.
Should we ride, spank, or talk? You weren't expecting that at all, like me. So.
Let's do half and spank it. Yeah!
Just outright punched it up the arse.
Hiya!
You punched it?
I spanked it. Nothing's happening.
Poor horse. Alright. Hey, Mizuki.
Alright. Spank horse for rescue.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Speaker is still there. That's fine. Nothing else. Cool.
What's up, Mizooks? It's Mizuki.
Should we hug her, slap her, make her laugh, or smile at her?
We've got 160 seconds left. Let's not use a timey. No, let's use the half timey. Yeah, and hug her.
I was going to say hug as well. Absolutely not left, is what I'm saying. Like, absolutely not.
I think Iba would probably have refused.
Yeah, I genuinely hope. So hug her it is.
Don't accidentally select it.
Up. There we go.
No. Mizuki. The horse doesn't stop moving.
Good.
That was upset. Oh, footprints! Footprints!
Footprints, footprints, footprints. But are they Oters or are they the criminals?
I imagine they're probably the criminals. Oh, hello.
Yeah, because this is where the demo ended, and we were like, what?
Mental Lock 3.
Rescue Mizuki from the Blue Man group.
Awaken! You hugged Mizuki! Trophy, Pain, Mother, Blood, and Secrets.
Oh, my favourite.
Yeah.
Secrets and mothers and stabbings and thinking. These are a few of my favourite things.
Welcome to the Somnium Files. My name is Iber, and that is Date.
Please stop. Please stop. meikAI.
Day 2, Saturday, meikAI.
Like meikAI contact?
Everything's got eye-based puns, isn't it? Everything.
Oh god, yeah. What's up, Zooks? You alive?
Are you okay?
Right, what are we doing with her voice? What are we gonna do?
Date. I'll do it for now if you want. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're doing
you can be her, yeah.
Date. I'll refine this voice, folks.
Looks like she can talk again. It's just I have done most of the voices, and although I don't mind doing them, I don't mind doing them. I just don't want to like take them from you.
No, absolutely. I'll come up with something, and we'll figure it out as we go. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions.
Did you kill your fucking mother?
I asked her about last night, and about the Nile message, and about Ota. Oh, sorry, about Ota and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide.
Oh, sorry.
You alright? Yep, you're back. You're good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, okay. Sorry, there was a weird blip there. It's fine now.
Alice Goot. So, how you doing?
It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you talking to yourself.
That's fine. So what kind of voice should we go for? Like, just in general.
So if it was me,
okay,
I would be like, I told you I'm fine. Kind of like, put it in the back of your throat and make it slightly belligerent. But obviously, you and I are much different in like, our voices are very different.
I told
and
you I'm
bigger.
fine.
Yeah, that's actually quite good. Quite.
Oh, you were frozen again?
Nasal? Yeah. Oh god.
You're back, but I suggest you drop and come back. I'll hide the camera for a second. You do your thing, Claire. If you want to drop out and come back, and then we'll get going. Thank you for bearing with us, folks. Tech things happen, so we got to do it on the fly, as it were. But still having a good laugh. Hope you folks are as well. But I told you I'm fine. I think that's the voice I was going for just now. Date. Cheers, Massey. So, Claire is not back yet because I assume Discord is being a bit of a twonk, as it were. This is normally what that means. If we need to switch our setup, and we can always switch to audio only for Claire if needed. But otherwise, we will be back, or rather Claire will be back momentarily. Let me see if they're trying to message me to say anything specific. Aha! I can see they're returning. Aha! I see a Felf, and now everybody, you should see a Felf. There we go. Claire?
Yeah.
You're there. Okay.
Oh god.
So, something is clearly going up here. Can I... Is it easier just to switch to you being audio only?
I don't think that'll help. Let me hotspot to my phone.
You sure?
Hide me for a second.
Okay. Thou is hidden. What I'll do, while we're just figuring this out, I'll switch our thing to just chatting so it's easier to see it in hindsight. But otherwise, folks, it is while Claire is doing that, it's 8:30, and yeah, so in about an hour or so's time, we'll probably take a formal break, if you will, to sort of prepare for Summer Game Fest, which I am excited about. It should be good fun. But I will say, it was nice to actually get past the demo as well. I think, can people still hear Clarify? So they might. Nah, that's fine. It's just more me trying to figure out if you say anything, can they hear? I'm not sure if they can. So I'll carry on chatting for now. That's fine. But yeah, I am happy. I'm happy we got past the demo, and honestly as well. And in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. I'm gonna do this a slightly different way. Hang on. Right, Claire. So you're technically back in the feed, but it's just my icon they can see from Discord, so it's fine.
Okay.
So I'm very happy that we now have like the full context of what the demo was trying to establish, because when we played that demo, it felt very confusing, and we said even when we did like the official tutorial mission in the main game, even we said at the time, why didn't they put this in the demo? Because they sort of tried to jump forward. So I'm very happy that they have managed to do that.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
I should now be connected to my internet or via my phone's hotspot.
Okay. If you're cool with doing that, I don't want to rinse your data or anything.
Oh well, I haven't got much choice. It's gonna keep doing this. Something's definitely wrong, because when I hung up from the call, I could hear the music for a good minute after I hung up the call, and I'm like, "That's impossible. That's stupid."
I did say on stream, I think I could tell that Discord was being wacky for you, because I could tell like you're gone but not gone sort of thing.
Yeah, no, it was weird, and I think it's not Discord. It's I actually went out of Discord fully and came back in, so I don't actually think it's Discord. I think it's my Wi-Fi. So hopefully my hotspot should put paid to that. Okay. Go for it.
Cool, let's change the category back for the purposes of... Please.
Thanks for staying with us, guys.
Much appreciated. As always. There can't be more games called Somnium. What the heck? Alright. Right, there we go. That's the one. So, I find that sometimes Twitch doesn't like to just update categories properly. I click it and then it sort of just doesn't want to save it. So there we go. Right. So, we're going with something along the lines of, I told you I'm fine.
I put a note in the voice thing that said nasal, high, soft, belligerent.
I told you I'm fine.
But, like, she's got a funny voice, but also she can be serious kind of thing.
So annoying.
Yeah, this works quite well.
I annoyed you already, huh?
He's good at what he does.
The pressure is annoying. What pressure? Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
Also, she's American as well.
You know what? I'm going to make it American. It's far easier.
No, I find it easier to do children in American accents, weirdly enough.
Also, she's not been able to use
I see she's...
She's not been able to use her voice for 24 hours, so this is probably her getting her used to her voice again, you know.
Wait, what? I see she's back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
That's because you are a pig.
Are you hungry? I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
You, me, Unagi.
My promise? Unagi!
Unagi.
You said you'd take me. So you heard that, huh?
They said I could.
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Unagi.
So, Nile message or about that figure I saw?
Let's do the Nile message first.
I can't tell you.
Ooh, we're gonna have a problem.
Why not? Because I don't want to.
Ooh.
That's not a reason.
I am literally a police officer.
You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she's going to answer. Right, back into Somnium. You just go in with an ice pick. You're like, where are you going with that? Don't you worry about it.
When she's in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk.
That's the kind of girl she is. What, a teenager?
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
Can I just say the sync machine in the background is just like, yeah!
She's like, yeah!
He's like, I'm the fucking bird! I've just been thinking that since I saw it.
This is gonna happen every time, I swear.
Okay.
Oh, there's
okay.
Oh, hello. By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
By whomst?
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking some time.
It'd be so much quicker if you just fucking told us, Mizuki. But no.
About that.
She's like, are we
figure I
nearly
saw-
done? I need to go and be an edge runner.
I want to watch that, actually. I still need to watch it. at some
It's
point.
really good.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw? What? I nearly forgot I was her for a second. In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Creepy ass motherfucker.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience Somnium as you do. You were witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Isn't that where dreams live?
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko? I did. I saw someone. In the corner. Past the merry-go-round.
Scary beyond all reason.
Who did you see? I don't know.
Okay.
It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid in the merry-go-round.
I mean, they were glowing blue. It's weird.
The door was open. The door was open a little bit. That's difficult to do in an American accent. The door was open a little bit.
How do Americans do it?
So I snuck in. Mizuki is lying in the chair. Actually, she's sitting. She seems to be doing okay, but
Does he mean she's lying?
she's got that gloomy look in her
Otherwise,
eyes.
wouldn't he say she was laying?
Good point. I sympathize with
I don't
her.
know.
Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It would
Final
take...
Fantasy Unlimited?
Hey, I disagree, but you know, I appreciate. I am very much in the minority on that. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. Hey, boss.
What's up, boss?
About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to respond. Ow. No need to report specifics.
Oh. Okay.
We saw it all from here in the control room. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember?
No, you never said. Also, can I just pat myself on the back for getting through the sentence what the sinker sees in Somnium.
Right? I know. I think I got a similar one.
If they'd thrown in just one TH, I would have been fucked.
At least you didn't get six. At least you didn't get 6 sinkers in the company or whatever it was. It's like, come on.
6 sinkers sinking into the Somnium simultaneously. See, I'm fine as long as it doesn't go back and forth. I have a very slight lisp, which means that I struggle with swapping between a TH and an S sound.
Yep.
And if you have to go from one to the other and back again, I can't do it. Which means that in the Final Fantasy IX playthrough we're playing, I'm so glad that I haven't had to say the name of the shop where you meld weapons together, because that is one of the words I can't say. Unless I say the TH like an F, in which case it's fine. Because F and S are a lot more similar than TH and S. Anyway, we've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
I watch it at night. Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. Oh, cool. Please tell us. Oh, okay. Oops. I wonder who that could be.
Sorry, I hit the button too quickly. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know?
Fair.
I'm just a police detective with a massive deep V. We still don't have enough information. Maybe I should wear a t-shirt, or I don't know. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
To be fair, it's kind of a cool, like, dress hoodie combo, I will say that.
Oh, I love her costume. It's so deep that even in the, like, thing there, you can't even see the bottom of it.
About Mizuki's muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again, even if she's not telling us anything. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. I'm just going to say words and presume they're true. Well, you, meaning you and Iba. The boss has extraordinary perception. Also, she was watching. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you.
That's her way of saying, why are you talking to me?
Are you arguing with your eyeball again? Fucking stop it. Protect her. I know you were thinking about slapping her in there. Don't think you were. You thought about it.
Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something.
Go on.
Go on.
Hey, Mizuki, when we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was...
Pocket deep.
It was stuck in my mom's eye.
Nah, there was no eye in there.
I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
Eye. So you panicked and pulled it out. That's what I do when I'm panicking.
Yeah.
That's what Darty does when he panics. Panics and pulls it out. Sorry. And you held on to it when you hid in the column. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, still lying on the chair and all that. Okay. Oi, Pewter City Gym.
Oh wait, Pokemon Professor or whatever.
About Somnium.
Mutes.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts.
Well, that shit's weird.
But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Date's got in trouble for throwing tomatoes during too many Somniums. Like, that one sucked.
How does Iber appear in Somnium? Like that.
Like a little cutie patootie.
Iber is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iber is part of your brain. Is a part of your
Can't
brain.
spell brain without Iber.
During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iber's self is also synced, but only a part. Not
The cutie patootie part.
Not all of Iber's functions are transferred into Somnium. Also, please enjoy this same clip playing over and over.
Yeah.
So that's why Somnium's Iber is so dumb.
I can fucking hear you. Don't call me dumb.
Electric shock in my eye. Ah!
Yeah, right? I would. But why is... I haven't noticed any differences between the Iber who's an eye and the Iber in the Somnium. Other than that she's a pretty girl.
Well, as you say that about Iber's appearance.
Okay.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Iber was in human form.
Not once, but twice.
She's never looked like that before.
She so did.
That was Iber's idea. What?
I thought you'd be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
Why?
What part of that is my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iber is broken. She's talking crazy.
She also might be sending me to jail.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iber admires the human form.
It's not that. It's just a little something. I consider Kanamedate to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
'Cause you're a fucking perv.
Hentai! About that figure I saw. Oh, that? I saw it too. Who or what do you think it was? Most likely, someone Mizuki saw in person, projected into her subconscious.
Question.
Yes.
Are they facing towards us or away? Because I thought they were facing us, but now I'm looking at it, I think they're facing away.
Oh, I based on the hands, I thought they were facing away.
No, they are. I just didn't look at the hands until now, because I think that middle bit looks like a nose, and that's why I got confused.
Fair.
Anyway.
Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
Absolutely not true. I've dreamt about some shit.
Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
Okay.
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date?
It was fucking weird.
That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories intertwining, blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
And tackle bird cages. Put baskets on your head.
Who do you think the suspect is? I said it.
Yeah, fair.
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date. What? I'm kidding.
You're hilarious.
So, Unagi?
Unagi?
Same thing. Hey, boss. Yes. Oh, do you have any questions? We've already done that, I think, but we'll do another one.
Have we?
Okay, just one more question.
Sorry.
I heard that.
Sync machine in the
of
back.
that.
Yeah! The sync machine in the background. This is very important. I need you to tell me, when you look at that sync machine, do you see a big round guy going? When you pulled sorry, when you pulled out the eye pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss really shines in moments like this. You see, you talk about
Oh,
list
yeah,
earlier. I find it difficult to go from S to S with words. So boss
What, like
shines.
double S? Boss shines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Actually, people who have like there's obviously lots of different types of speech impediments, but people who have stammers occasionally have one of the issues they can have is repeated letters. So I've spoken to, I used to have a friend who sadly passed away now, but she had a stammer where she basically was like, everything that contained that letter, she had to basically think ahead so quickly to try and A, remove as many of those letters from her speaking as possible, and also B, like, just be like, okay, let's fucking do this, kind of thing, like aim and just fire.
She doesn't oh, that voice. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye. And eat it! Sorry.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
Speech therapy gave me a stammer. No, Matty, that's wrong. I think they failed. I think they failed horribly.
Agreed.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Oh, me again. So...
Can we talk to Boss again?
I hope so.
I think Boss might be like, let's go or something.
Summarize for me. Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Oh, I see. So they were trying to teach Matty how to differentiate between his R's and his W's, and the technique they taught him actually tripped him up, ironically, sometimes more than the original issue, which is always a problem when you teach someone to do something a different way. There's always a risk. Darte, could you return to the scene of the crime? Maybe lick some things? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Map.
Yeah, let's go to the map.
Bloom Park!
Bloom Park sounds like the name of a Korean pop star. Don't they?
Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. I was trying to think what one of their songs might be, but I can't think of, like...
Yeah. Oh my god, I know I keep going on about it, but when I was watching Gundam Wing Bridge the other day, I nearly had a goddamn heart attack because they started playing some music. You mentioning songs there reminded me. And it was suddenly like, it was like this song started playing and it was like someone had grabbed the back of my neck and thrown me back into 1997. Because it was a song from Gundam Wing, but it was not one I think that was ever played during the show. It was a character song for one of the characters. And I was like, I only ever had this song on a tape that my friend gave me, right? But because they can put whatever songs they want in there, it's like, oh my god. And literally then poor Keith blessedly had to get dragged through me going, here are all the image songs for the Gundam pilots. They suck. It was just very, very funny. Anyway.
When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me.
I can't see anything wrong with that idea.
Here we go. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location.
South?
I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down. Somewhere around here, right? Yup.
You talking to yourself again. Her hair is quite voluminous.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it was over there in that gap in the railings, right?
I can't look much. I mean, based on the area we're in, I'm going to assume yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Past the bush. But first of all,
What's up, Mizooks?
do you remember anything? Yeah, I do. What do you remember? I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile.
Oh.
I had so many happy memories here.
Wait, didn't something weird happen here? Like some bioagent fucking spilled and...
Yeah, they mentioned the chemical plant, whatever it was.
Yeah, like the whole area is like bloody Chernobyl now or something.
The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Dude, you're 13.
Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Bear silence.
What? Don't ask what's wrong. God's sake, man.
Maybe she's thinking about something specific.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he means.
Nothing.
Well, that's a lie.
Just wondering where this goes.
I presume the path is what she's talking about.
Mizuki is looking into the bush. Maybe behind it. Okay, I guess we're going bush. What's it called? Bush.
Can we zoom?
Nay.
Can we select it?
Iba, what's past there?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
The subway. It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No, the track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Where are you going with this, Di? Yeah, correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Keep saying it.
Iba, do me a favour. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Just talking to my eye.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV.
Or as I read it, SUV.
I literally thought sub as well.
I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Oh? Who was it?
Well,
What? Oh,
I
God.
knew he would show up.
Wait.
Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Who are one person called Renju Okiura.
Oh,
Ooh, and what was that new music?
that music change was good.
Oh, here we go. That's us, I think.
So, let me get this straight. You think Daddy drove his car around the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park? I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car. Yeah. But in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera. Daddy didn't do it!
So certain.
Iba, shut up! Oh wait, she can't hear you, it's fine.
I said I'm not so certain!
And his eyes just like buzzing in his head.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju.
Her phone rings and it's Iba. You're like, what? How did you get his number?
And you can help me find him.
What? Right. Can we look at our car?
Wheel.
Yeah, Iba's not in it anymore.
Shoes. Gloves.
I guess that's all. Oh,
Dashboard.
dashboard maybe?
The dashboard.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's continue.
Oh my goodness. When was the last time you saw your dad?
When he was murdering my mum. What?
I think about a week ago? When I went to hang out at Lemniscate. I'm glad I remembered how to pronounce that.
Well done.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Was he covered in blood? That kind of thing.
Nothing really. He was the same as usual. And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
What a jerk.
No. Not even for his own daughter.
Maybe he's dead too. That is very unusual. Oh no, he was being questioned, wasn't he?
When was the last time you spoke with your dad? I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you? What about me? You try calling him. I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night. And he didn't pick up? No. You look like you want to say something. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy's a killer.
That's really gonna narrow it down.
Look. I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me. I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this.
You know something they said earlier that's just been playing on my mind, which is the fact that if you stay longer than 6 minutes in a somnium, your subconscious will merge with the subconscious of the person whose somnium you're in. I wonder if something like that happened and someone's like got taken over by somebody else.
That's what I'm wondering as well, because that's a very that's a very fine detail, as it were.
Yeah, they mentioned it once and kind of hoped you weren't paying attention. I'm like, nah, bitch, we played these games. We played this shit before.
It's like when you're reading or watching One Piece and like a character's introduced like randomly and then like 800 chapters later they come back and it turns out they're a big deal. You know?
They're like, oh, who could possibly have seen this coming? Apart from everyone.
About the suspicious figure. Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round. No, it wasn't Daddy! I know it wasn't! You're sure?
Hey, don't call him Daddy, you're 13. Nobody calls the Daddy at 13.
Actually, I'm 12.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right, she is 12. My bad.
Well,
Nubby.
I don't know. About the Nile message. Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
I was wondering that.
What? I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology.
Oh, so Pewter.
I got some help from them.
Or possibly Iber. Bad personality.
Like electric shock.
Yeah.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does that
You want to find out what happens if someone puts a taser inside your eyeball socket?
Does this sound familiar? Quote, Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Don't talk about yourself in the third person.
Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Shut up. I hate you.
Yeah, that was it.
I thought he'd just killed another hooker, but, you know.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything. Because that would make Daddy a suspect. So you kept quiet. Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go. But you invited Ota along.
That's right. I was there. Hi, Daddy. Blue Park is in the middle of the Kabasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. What do you... Mizuki must have been worried about going alone, so she took a meat shield. Very wise.
But it couldn't be him.
Who are we talking about now?
Daddy?
Oh, Daddy!
Why not? Daddy couldn't have sent those messages. Someone else must have used his phone.
God, you're annoying.
And his car. Daddy wasn't
his
driving
face.
the car either. Somebody else did it.
And his fingerprints on the murder weapon.
The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
Well, they were both utilized, not necessarily by the owner.
Well, she's saying that the only evidence we have points towards him at the moment.
Oh.
Hi, is that Renju?
Ring.
Date.
Phone call.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
It's no Rotom phone, but let's do it. Connect it.
Hey, I just got the report from Ibo. Renju's the suspect? Shut up, Mizuki-san!
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki into the hospital, wouldn't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh god, why did you release him? Renju was questioned at a local station.
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
About Renju's questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About his alibi.
Shoka's time of death was estimated to be around 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Evening,
What's up,
Mothbox?
Mothbox?
Welcome. And any idea where Renju is? Despite what you've already said.
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
The pub.
If he crashes into something, it's 100% her fault, by the way.
Renju's house. That's where we're going.
Okay. Don't bother. I burned it down. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Hey, hooray for you and your pizza, Mothbox.
I can see Boss through my left eye. Ibra is streaming the image in real time.
Oh, so it's not actually there in the car.
I don't have a cell phone. Never cared for them.
And also, why the fuck would you need one?
But Ibra can connect to any network in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ.
Thanks.
To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. Oh, sorry, to Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth.
Well, yeah, I'll be.
She doesn't see what I see. Hang up the phone. Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop. Yeah, I guess so.
Where the hell did Renju go? Sunpoke? What? Sunpoke or something. Oh, Sunfish Pocket.
Seriously.
Renju was telling me about that place. It's
Oh, is it a
it's a
restaurant?
maid cafe that he runs.
Oh, this guy is getting, like, more skeevy all the time.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't north by northwest, or a plane would have flown down and started shooting at us.
In Akihabara.
To Otaku Town.
Yeah, let's go run over some nerds.
Tweeb Village. Sunfish Pocket. Saturday, 10:20 p.m.
I'm just thinking of Sunfish meikAI. Why is Discord still making noises? I told it to stop with the noises and it's still making noises.
So I'm trying to read. It doesn't say that, but that sign where the lamppost is, it looks like it says Akihabara. I want to say it says it's the something theatre, but the first word I see is scum. But I'm pretty sure it's not what it says. Bless you.
Sorry. What, the downside? The one at the top that runs down?
The black one, yeah.
Oh, the black one?
Sorry, hang on. I can help.
Oh, the one that keeps kind of flicking in and out.
So, this one.
Oh, yeah, you got a chance to use that.
There you go.
I can't make out a damn thing that says.
Hang on.
I might have to look on the actual stream itself, because it's ironic.
It might say the SP Chun Theatre. Like, or special theatre?
Well, Spike Chunsoft!
Oh, Jesus, there we go. That makes sense. All right, yeah, cool. We figured it. There we go. We got there, folks.
We solved it. We solved it. We solved it, you guys. Solved it. Game's over.
Do we get a trophy for that?
Hell yeah.
The Maid Cafe. Darkness.
Why is it
It
open?
can't be. Oh, no. No.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Unusual.
Oh, my God.
Sean.
Sean, how?
No.
Sean. Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out?
No, you're here. You just went a little bit quiet. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh, shit.
Renju. Holy shit.
Fuck me. Okay. Okay.
Mothfox just hanging around.
Sean, you did this last time when we discovered Shoko. You popped up through some bits and it came up saying unusual corpse. Literally, as we discover a corpse, you pop up and do it again. I'm beginning to think you're the murderer. This is so funny. Jesus, I wasn't expecting him to be dead.
And let alone like that, hung by a freaking
Like a hook. Also, where the fuck was there a hook like that there? That's weird.
Yeah, I mean...
So Mizuki has now lost what was left of her mind, which is fair enough, to be honest.
Yeah, we're going to go into another Somnium now just to fix her again, as it were.
Yeah, like it turns out after 55 Somniums, a girl just goes insane. You solved the case. The murderer was Sean Michael Dunn.
So, looking at the time, whatever this next quote-unquote, like, segment chapter is, this will probably be the final one for the evening, I guess, before we need to... Unless it's, like, incredibly quick. Also... So,
Yes.
I need to deviate the conversation for a second. Because
You want
Claire...
to be a deviant, Jeremy?
Because Claire,
Yes, dear.
so Sean, this partly links into you as well, what I'm about to say, but I do need to deviate for a second.
Oh.
I have a new-ish office chair I'm still getting used to, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to honour the thing I owe you, Sean. However, a problem occurred yesterday.
The saga of Jeremy's fucking chair, I swear to God.
Because one of the wheels, the thing it's housed in, has broken. And it's kind of hanging...
But it's not even the wheel that's broken. It's because you can buy another caster, no problem. I've got a bunch of them. But it's the fact that the actual thing where the caster clips into the chair has broken.
The housing,
so it's like,
if you will. So the problem is...
Yeah, the actual socket is broken.
That wheel now has a tendency to fall out. In one instance earlier today, without me realising, I suddenly nearly fell out the chair, quite literally. It's literally about to do that again. I could feel it. Like, if I tilt a little bit, I could feel the wheels starting to go. So at some point, Sean, once the chair is fixed, I will honour the thing that we still have left over for you. I've not forgotten.
The chair.
But I'm just going to say now, folks, if something happens with the chair during this next scene, I have forewarned
If I
you.
die, it's the chair.
If I... Where's the leg? Which one is it? Oh, in fact, actually, I can confirm. Hang on. The wheel has come off. I don't know. Let's just carry on. Sunday, 9:17 a.m. Oh, God, this is awkward as hell. Sorry, right, focus.
You look awful. You been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss.
I mean, was he that much of a friend?
I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
My hair's weird. Right, okay. You know I said you get an achievement of looking for everything in her office.
Okay.
Did you want to try it?
Sure.
I've got a list.
Everything?
Yes, it has to be everything. 1 second. So if I just look, boss's office.
So a police poster.
Somnium.
A police poster.
There is a list.
A police poster.
poster.
A cabinet. A Christmas tree. A decorated Christmas tree that's been there since the first time I was in this room. A plastic
Hang on a
figure.
second.
A stationary bike for indoor training. A lifesaver. It's a floaty. Boy band poster. A symbol.
Okay, I got it. Right,
A map.
I got the list. Okay, so if we start on the far left,
Oh, I'm starting on the right now. Okay, well, hang on.
well, I can do this list backwards.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No? Right, so first of all, you need to look at a cabinet.
It says shelves.
No, it's going to be called a cabinet. There you go, cabinet.
Cabinet. Unusual.
Right, cool.
Thank you again, Sean.
Somewhere there is a matryoshka, which is one of those Russian nesting dolls. Is it on top of the cabinet?
No, there's 2 bottles there.
Okay, we're going around left to right. So a large key, which is behind the matryoshka, some bags, a chair. You've gone too far because it's going left to right. So
I'm trying to look for it, Claire.
I know, but it's listing it. What's that thing on the floor? What's the thing on the floor by the policeman?
An RC car.
Right. Okay. So the RC car, the fishing flag, which looks like a mural, which is on the wall. Behind the policeman. Fishing flag.
Okay, hang on.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm trying to use these to orientate where the matryoshka must be, because it's like it goes fishing flag. There's a wine bottle.
I bet you it's behind pewter.
Oh, maybe it is. Wine bottle. Yep. There's a tombstone. You looked at that, right?
I will now. Yeah, just tag everything.
Yeah,
It's probably kind of what I'm thinking as well, but...
Right, okay, so RC car, fishing flag, the rug. You looked at the rug?
RC car, rug.
Yeah, there's police officer mannequin, which we definitely looked at. There's a broom behind the easel. Is it? Maybe look at the floor. We can see the... There it is. Yep. There's a soccer ball, which I think we've... Hello.
There's a volleyball. There's a soccer ball.
Okay, sweetie. The tanuki, the sober door curtain, which is the green banner above the tanuki. There we go. There's an orange thing tucked behind the boss, which is a shoji piece.
Oh, good grief. All right, hang on.
There you go. There's a coffee maker to the right of that. It'll be right next to it, I imagine. There we go. Her desk.
Okay.
Yep. The computer. The broken clock, which is to the bottom right of the computer. Oh, I think we saw that, didn't we? If you look down.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think we looked at it, but let's do it again. There's a pumpkin. If you go up, it's on the shelf, I think. Yeah, there it is. There's the happy birthday banner. Yeah, there's a bookshelf.
Okay.
The darts machine.
Okay.
There's an orange banner, which is a public bath door curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's a pair of skis. There's a snowboard.
Skis. Snowboard. A triangle
There's a
ruler.
triangular ruler, a poster.
There are quite a few, but I guess it's that one.
Yeah, I guess it's just one. There's a symbol, which is on the bottom there, I can see,
that.
against the wall. A stationary bike.
Yep.
She's got triangular ruler here twice. Is there another one, or is that a mistake? I think it might be a mistake. That's fine.
Well, we'll find out if nothing pops up.
Well, it's interesting because they've got...
I mean, we also can't find the
hang
Matryoshka
on.
thing, so...
Yeah, that's true. So it says ski,
No.
snowboard, triangular ruler, poster, symbol, stationary bike, boy band poster, another triangular thingy, a map.
Map's up there.
Yep. A lifesaver.
Yep.
The left and right mask. The pennant to the right of the masks. That little kind of like.
Oh, it's up there. Hang on. Cheers, Stitcher.
Triangle one, yeah.
Have a nice night, Stitcher. Thank you for joining.
Good night, Stitch. The Christmas tree.
Yep, done that.
The plaster figure. It's a head on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. And then there's a coat hanger on the coat rack.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I just... Ah, damn it. Wait. No. So the one thing we can't find is a doll, which has to be behind Pewter.
Yeah, well, there's a Matryoshka and there's a key behind the Matryoshka, which I think must be behind Pewter, like you say.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, because looking at how close these things are together, there's no way they could be anywhere else.
So...
Okay.
Back to the grim reality.
Sorry, I just thought you might want to
happened.
get that sorted now
That's
rather
cool.
than do it later.
So, what happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counselling after she wakes up. Yeah, she's seen some shit.
I see.
Her mother and her father. Hope she'll be okay.
About Renji.
You were first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renji was murdered. Yeah, we think it's a suicide. Renji was murdered. There is actually a murder in Danganronpa where they're like, we think it's a suicide, and it's like a joke, but then they're like, oh fuck, it was a suicide. No way was this a suicide. I can't tell whatever is going. What are those strings? And the fact that its left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
A serial killer?
Big hook for small fish. There's no talking dogs, says Sean. Where are they?
A serial killer? The new Cyclops killer.
I hate that, Pewter. Let's workshop that a bit.
What? That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters. New?
It sucks.
Yeah. Because you'll recall that because I've got the eye implant, my memory doesn't go past a certain amount of years.
I'm also missing my left eye.
Yeah. Several years ago.
No one will tell me what it's going. Pewter.
There's no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back. 6 years
Is this
ago.
a guy who, like, only kills Cyclopses, or...?
Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
About the incident
Oh,
6
she's
years
finally
ago.
going to tell us now.
Here we go. Oh,
Here
shit,
we
chair.
fucking
Sorry.
go.
Right, I vaguely know what wheel has fallen off now of the chair, so... After you.
Jeremy's got, like, left, right, up, fall down. Got a collection of single eyes for somebody here. We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings, to distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
but the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages.
Gross.
They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
Do you remember? But they did have two things in common. They were all young women. And
each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously. I'd never get that word right, sorry.
No, that was right. Also,
Right eyeball, not left.
Taken out posthumously, which is not what's going on this time.
It's the reverse.
Yeah, left and done while they're alive.
Cyclops, not the X-Man.
a few days after the corpses was discovered... I'm sorry, I went a bit corpses was discovered there. A few days after the corpses were discovered, a killer sent us... For fuck's sake. I wonder how many times I can make Jeremy make me cross and uncross my legs. A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press.
Such an out-of-context line in some ways, but you know.
Yeah. Or was it, I done it? Oh. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
Summers!
Gene!
God, we were literally joking before the stream,
Right.
actually, because I was trying to find a pair of jeans that didn't have a hole in them. And Jeremy was like, and I was like, apart from the 3 holes that jeans normally have in, you know, for your body and 2 legs. And Jeremy was like, I don't know, I don't gene. And I went, things that Wolverine says. Things that Wolverine says grumpily. Oh,
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
I mean, the Cyclops are a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth.
And,
Wait a second,
and
no,
location
stop,
of
no,
Estaflone.
No. No.
Oh no,
No.
what?
No.
What? Oh god.
No. No. Okay, hang on a minute.
Hang on, a different wheel's fallen off now? What? I'm not. Wait, what? Do you know what? I'm just gonna survive. I'll be fine.
Okay, so I got a bit confused here because there is so you know that there's a lot of overlap between Greek and Roman gods, right?
Yes.
So Jupiter, the god Jupiter in Roman mythology is Zeus in Greek mythology, right? Roman mythology tends to have all the planets. So Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, right? So I was like, hang on a minute, isn't that a Roman god? Because that's Uranus, that's a planet, right? No, turns out that is a Greek one. For some reason or another, Uranus is a Greek. It's not it's a primordial god. So, yeah, is the son and husband of Gaia. Don't ask. Because I was thinking, hang on a minute, I thought that the Cyclops was the son of Poseidon, right? Because isn't that what they say in... Because that's the whole point, is that Odysseus kills the Cyclops, and Poseidon's like, did you fucking kill... Look how they massacred my boy, and gets really fucking mad about it. And I'm sure... Hang on a second. Cyclops' father, I don't mean the X-Man. God damn it, Google, I don't care.
Oh shit me, sorry. I tried to adjust myself in the chair and nearly fell.
No, it was. Like, why did I think he was Poseidon's son?
Hello.
Well, the last thing I'll say before I get off this winged horse is, what do you think Cyclopean means?
Many of them?
No, as in the adjective Cyclopean.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I couldn't properly guess. Just a thing with one eye.
Exactly, right? That's what you'd think, right? But if you Google what Cyclopean means, it means like huge, because I'm pretty sure the word Cyclops doesn't actually mean one-eyed. It's just everybody knows the word Cyclops as meaning one-eyed, right? And it's like people don't associate the word Titanic with anything other than the ship.
Fair, yeah.
Because you're like, why did they call it the Titanic? Because everybody thinks Titanic and they think, oh, that ship that sank. But what it actually means is the size of a Titan. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah, one of my friends used the word Cyclopean in a D&D campaign, and I was just like, actually. Anyway. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake, it was the real killer.
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Oh, he did the BTK thing.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, but we'll keep an eye out.
I heard what you said. I heard. I chose to let that breathe, as it were.
Like red wine. No, in 6 years we've never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well?
Did you notice any kind of laser marks on the walls at all? No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. I mean... Renji doesn't fit that profile. He was pretty, though. Second, all the victims had their right eyes removed. Oh, sorry. But Shoko and Renju
were missing their left eye.
So maybe it's the same guy, but he's got to kill 2 more people.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed.
Gross.
But Shoko and Renju, they were both still alive.
Ew. Ew.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
Ew. I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Oh, come on! Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Oh! How can it be a national secret?
What, like you're a national pain in my ass? Date, please, forget about it. Pewter, can you leave so I can click the Matryoshka behind you? Darte's the original Cyclops killer. Mothfox is calling it! Oh my god, what if that's true? That could be true.
Oh,
then why is he not in jail? I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same. Oh, I mean, it's all fitting. It's all fitting.
Iba, bring up the investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
WikiLeaks, how could you let me down like this?
How about you, boss? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. Still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Alright, Pewter City Gymnasium, what you got? You seem troubled, Pewter. 2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be? Alright, any thoughts on the culprit? Renju had his left eyeball removed. Right, Shoko too.
No, left.
That's what I was exactly thinking as well. So, perhaps, Mr. Darcy, you are the killer.
Peter, stop saying shit.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
If this is a joke, this fucking sucks.
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
One more of these, and I fucking drop you.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Jokes are supposed to be funny!
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
I've looked behind the sofa, but I couldn't find it.
Okay, so I know we've had like a theory about the killer. What if Darte was somehow an unintended victim of the original killer but didn't die?
Wrong eye, though.
But 6 years ago.
Oh, no, that's what... I've been working on that. I thought that. Like, I thought he was definitely connected to it. I just don't know. I don't know how he lost his eye. Because that's the thing. None of the victims that have been killed this time or previously died from having their eyes removed. That wasn't enough to kill them.
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye.
We should Somnium you.
And my memories. Somnium myself.
Just holds up a mirror and Somniums himself. I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Pewter, why are you here anyway?
Yeah, get out of the way!
Am I not allowed to be here?
Could you move like a foot to your left?
No, Pewter, I didn't mean it like that. I was here first.
God, you're annoying.
I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder. Anything else? He looks surprisingly serious. Hey, Charlie. We have got
Oh, what happened there?
got a note saying Charlie Von Karma gave us a shout out, apparently.
How do we know about that?
I just got a notification, that's all I'm saying. Like,
So did I. What is that? Is Charlie streaming then? I missed that.
no idea. Any other information, but either way, we will need to try and conclude our Somnium stuff in a few minutes.
Conclude. Oh yes, Charlie is streaming right now. Go if this isn't your speed, go check out Charlie Von Karma. Give her a shout out in return. And I stole Matty's one earlier, so feel free to steal that back, Matty, and give Charlie a shout out. That's all we have for now. If Matty's still there.
All right. Special Agent Darte, we need you to continue your work.
The murdering or the investigationing of the murdering?
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renji was found. Sunfish Pocket.
There's a character in Centaur World called Sunfish meikAI, and I just keep thinking of him. Sunfish meikAI. Darte, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation? You kidding? Someone get in my brain!
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Sunfish Pocket. I guess this might be a good time to hit the thing.
I worked out where I was confused, by the way, about the Cyclops. It's because...
All right.
No, because I knew I remembered this from somewhere, because the whole point is Poseidon gets pissed off at Odysseus for killing Polyphemus, which is the Cyclops that he murders. And I was like, but why would Poseidon get pissed off if it wasn't his son? And it's because there are two different origin stories of the Cyclopes, right? In a book called The Theogony by a guy called Hesiod, those are the guys who are the sons of whatever of Uranus and Gaia. But in the Odyssey, they were the Cyclopes were the sons of Poseidon's and sea nymphs. So that's why I'm getting confused. Because in one story, that was their origin story. It's like, if you think about it, it's a bit like the Marvel Universe. In this one, they were this. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You're right.
Sorry. Yeah, I just put my leg on the power pack for this. And it's the hottest thing. Oh Christ. Let's see if I can put that somewhere so it doesn't burn my leg off.
Well, I was going to try and go back to the title.
Okay, I think Matty. I don't think Matty's there, so I'm going to do a shout out to Charlie.
Okie coke. Right, well, what I'm going to do then is
Jimmy.
Put on some music, and then switch back to this. So yeah, folks, in about just shy of 20 minutes, it will be Summer Game Fest, which we are going to watch, as it were. And I'm going to set up things. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little chill out, a little break, as it were. I think has the stream actually started? That's a good thing I should look at. Let's have a look.
We are so organised, y'all.
Right. Okay. The stream is live, as it were. So
is it live? But it's like not doing anything.
It's just like a holding screen. It still says 9 p.m. GMT. Okay. It's really effing me off.
That's correct, Jeremy.
I know, but still.
It's misleading, but it is correct.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just going to alter some things in the background. But Claire, anything else to note from your neck of the woods and whatnot?
Other than I've been doing the new, I've made a couple of new emotes for our channel based on our Final Fantasy IX playthrough of our friends Matty and Mel, who are helping us out. You can access those if you are a subscriber. Tier 1, I think. I don't know if I can access. I know I'm a tier 1 subscriber and I can access them. I don't know if that's what you've set them to.
I believe
Jeremy.
That's what I did. Oh, there we go. In motion.
I wonder if I can make them big. Is making them big a thing on here? Make a big one. Oh no, I think there is a thing you can do with points. Matty's like, I'm not a sub. Didn't realise you were a dom, Matty. But you shouldn't have to be if you're a moderator. I think if you're a moderator, you get a special access. So Matty, you should still be able to use them.
Cool beans, right? I think that is.
I'm going to try switching back to my Wi-Fi because my data is going to take a remake.
No, that's cool. Now is the time to do it, as it were. And then I might also. And do you know what I'm going to try and do? I'm going to try. In fact, you know what? Can I? Hang on. I'm going to try and show people the state of this chair I've got. Hang on. So let me see if I can make this work. So what the hell's broken? More.
Jeremy Chair Chronicles.
Okay, so can I lift this up? Hang on. Ugh. Oh, fucking hell. So, look, there's a wheel missing.
Don't knock it.
Look.
Yeah, we believe you.
Oh, thank you, Phil. Oh, everything's falling. Ah, what the fuck? Right, there we go.
That's adorable. There you go, Matty, try now.
Now I've got to try and put the wheel back in. Ugh. Also, I put a bit of white electrical tape on the leg that was affected. The tape's gone. Did the chicken burrito fairy come here and just steal it or something? What the hell?
The chicken burrito fairy.
I'm hungry.
I'm gonna write that down. Because I don't want to forget that you said that. Chicken burrito fairy.
In fact, what I will check is what's the music on this Summer Game Fest thing sound
right,
like?
Gonna switch over.
Okay. I will hide your camera. There you go. I'm gonna guess there's no music happening. Oh, it's because I've muted that stream, that's why. Oh, there you go. Begins in 14 minutes. There is now a countdown timer on that screen. So that's very helpful. So once Claire has acknowledged that they are back and switched over, I will bring them back on screen. Which I'll be able to see them at some point. It would just be like a big wave or something. What I will do. Let me just adjust some more bits. But I hope you're all doing well tonight. I hope you're looking forward to Summer Game Fest. Any predictions? Anything you'd like to see? Did you watch the State of Play the other night? Did you watch me watching the State of Play? In fairness, actually, I did actually want to ask about this. So, what did you end up doing for your B-Day evening? the true meaning of birthdays. Oh, in fairness, I don't know if people. In fairness, actually, I just realised I don't know if people can hear you. I'm just talking. Just talking into a void. Claire is trying to sort out their data, folks. At the moment, that's what's going on. Also, folks, let me know if you can hear some background music that's going from currently the YouTube stream. Hopefully you can. If you can't, not a problem, but I do have it playing. It's more me so I can think about, so I can try and think about if things are working or not on that front. He says trying to put words together and failing. I can hear you, Claire. I don't know if everyone else can because I haven't got you on the thing technically. Matty, Matty, what was that nope to, by the way? Was that so you could hear the music or... Sorry. You hear music, not Felf. Okay, good. What I'm going to do then, Felf, just for the purposes of making this somewhat not like I'm talking to myself and going crazy, I'm going to do... Okay. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Hang on. There you go. I'm going to put it on that window. So you can do what you got to do.
Why is it... I don't understand. No, I don't. I've done everything I want to do. I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, so are you good to be back on camera then?
I don't know, because
we'll find out.
I'm looking at my thing and it says you are connected to Vodafone, no internet. Then how am I talking to you?
Are you still connected to your phone?
No, my hotspot's off.
Magic.
And it's connected to my VPN with no problem. How is that possible?
I honestly don't know, Claire. I'm going to be totally honest. I have no idea.
Okay, what's Windows security actions suggested? I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's just presume that it's full of lies.
I'll mute the PS5 audio. There we go. That's another thing I will say, folks. I am going to sort of leave my PS5 on during this because if something is shadow dropped, which I don't think will be, because we had the state of play the other night, which we'll talk about in a second, then, you know, it would be fun to just actually have, like, live footage of what's a PSN looking like and how much it crumbled and such. So that has saved. So let's now exit the game. I know you can't see this, folks. Don't worry. It's me just adjusting stuff on my end.
I don't understand.
Okay. I mean, Claire, you're here, Claire. I'll take that for what it's worth.
Showing as no internet, but blatantly lying. But I'm online.
Can I ask a potentially dumb question? I swear I'm not gaslighting you. Are you looking at the internet on your phone or the laptop? Because it looks like you're looking at your... Oh, because it looked like you were looking at your phone while saying that.
What's wrong.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, right. So that's why I said that. So
when I mouse over the thing at the bottom that has a picture of the wired internet, which again is wrong, because it shouldn't be wired, it's not wired. It says campus.gla.ac.uk, because that's where I work. And it says internet access, but I can't be on the university's internet because I'm at home. And then it says Vodafone, which is my home network. It says connected, no internet access. Don't understand.
So let's double back through some of the chat to catch up on what was happening while I was dealing with my burrito chair, or whatever I'm calling it.
Burrito.
So Mothfox says probably maybe some kind of Fallout announcement for tonight.
Ooh.
But yeah, any other predictions, folks? I will say, like, the PlayStation State of Play the other night, I think was an excellent show. Genuinely, there were so many good things announced. If you were here, you saw my reaction to the freaking Marvel Fighting Souls, the Tokan game they announced at the end. Lost my bloody mind. I have looked so much more into it. There are so many little hidden references in that trailer to other things as well. Like, trying to gauge where's it set, what other characters might there be. And in, like, I'll just talk about this for a minute, why not? But in terms of, like, the game, and I agree with a lot of some of the commentary that's been said by some of the big, like, fighting game, like, YouTubers. So, like, Maximilian Dude, for example, was someone who I'd watch a lot of videos of from fighting game stuff. And the very interesting part about it, and looking back at it in hindsight, is the fact it was Marvel and Sony specifically teaming with Arc System Works to make this game. So that's the reason it's PS5 and PC and Xbox and Switch aren't included, because literally PlayStation have funded this, as it were, in part with Marvel. So that's very interesting in that front. And in terms of the in terms of the fighting game style, because more information's come out about it via the PlayStation blog and such, it's a 4v4 fighter, but you don't have to learn you don't have to learn like 4 characters' moves for a team. They've come up with a system where, in essence, there's like, say, like, for want of a better word, like, say, a special move button that you say hit hypothetically like circle and right or up and left, and you'll do certain moves, and that in essence will apply to each character. But if you want to learn stuff the traditional fighting game way of having perhaps insane combinations, that is also part of it. So it's catering to both sides of the coin when it comes to audience and people potentially wanting to play it. And they announced the 8 characters, all the designs of which are amazing, and Iron Man is basically just a Gundam. It's so funny.
Yeah, that is fun.
And
I think I saw it pop up in like a stream that I was watching. Jeremy, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to restart my laptop. Okay.
Understood. I will continue talking and I shall hide you for now. There we go. So what I'll do, and I'll switch to this window for a few moments. There we go. But yeah, like the Fighting Souls game, it's so interesting how they've announced 8 characters, and in terms of the roster size, there are so many possibilities of where they could go with how many characters they have. People are speculating it might be in the region of like between 36 and 40 is a best case scenario, because they'll provide a lot of depth, a wide variety of characters. The fact that Storm is in there means that X-Men characters are clearly going to be part of it. There's also, if you look in the background, I might even see if I can bring up the trailer or something, hang on. But if you look in the background of the trailer, there is like an overt reference to Dazzler putting on a show inside a theater. So Dazzler is mentioned in this, and if Dazzler is in this game, very much looking forward to it as well. Like, it looks so damn good. But the James Bond game also looks so damn good. And I believe IO Interactive are doing like another presentation over the weekend, which is going to focus on some more stuff. We might even see a little bit more about it in 6 minutes time, as it were. We will find out accordingly. No, not the Rizzler, no. I'll be honest, I still don't really know who the Rizzler is. I'm just aware of the name from the frickin', is it the Costco guy or something in America? I don't know. Not my thing, as it were. Oh, that's how that goes. But actually, you know what, folks? What I'm going to do, because there's 5 minutes to go, I don't want to miss the start of things. There you go. Hello, Decker again. Hello. So, keep talking amongst yourself for a moment, folks. I'm literally going to go to my kitchen, grab me some drink and a snack, and then I'm going to get ready for this, because I need fuel for this thing. I'm going to leave it on this screen, as it were, so I will literally be back in a few minutes. But when Felf inevitably returns, if they see I'm not here, they'll figure it out. It's all good. But yes. So, yes. Continue getting ready for the show. I will be right back. I returneth with fuel. So, here we go. Let's see. Right. So, folks, tonight my snacks are 2 grenade bars for protein, because that's how this evening is rolling. But in terms of my beverage of choice, so for context, I have been over like the past few months in particular, I've really ramped up trying to drop some weight, trim up, get down the gym, get fitter and whatnot. Like I've really gotten a good routine with it, as it were. So one of the things I've dropped, you may have seen me on stream, I've been drinking just like a lot of like squash out of a bottle like this. That was a conscious choice because I've basically, barring like the odd special occasion or, you know, the odd drink with a mate or whatnot, I've basically cut out fizzy drinks, which is someone who has lived off the stuff for so long has been bloody hard, but I was determined. But tonight is a special night. So tonight, my beverage during this will be a whole bottle of Pepsi Max Mango, baby. We're going mango style. I am excited for it, to say the least. Oh, there we go. So, what are your drinks of choice, folks? Do let me know. I am curious. We've got Decker saying that they've got a rum and coke. We've got Iron Bra 1901 style. Yeah, that I've not had it myself. Pardon me, just gonna open this. See, it's real. Here comes the click. There you go. The real stuff, as it were. Yeah, I've heard the 1901 style is quite the beverage. I've not had it myself, admittedly. So I'll be very curious to see how you all enjoy that. In terms of predictions for Summer Game Fest, though, the one game I would really like to see some kind of update of tonight, anything. I really want to see some kind of update for the Wolverine game. I don't know if it's still way too soon for that, but I want to see some kind of official update for that. Just to know it's on the road, because the Wonder Woman game got cancelled recently. Now the Black Panther game's been cancelled. I'm not sure if that, like, if the World War I era Marvel game that's been in development, I'm not sure if that's still going, but it's like, things keep getting cancelled, and it's like, I want these games to be, so please, as it were. Is that audio coming through on the Chrome? Can you guys hear the music, by the way, from the actual Summer Game Fest stream, just to make sure? Because I can't see it actually doing anything on my side, so I'm worried if that's me. So, you can hear it, excellent. I shan't worry then, good. Good, good, good. And then when Felf returns, I will adjust more things accordingly, as it were. But we're like a minute away. So let me double check a few things. Cool, okay. I think I am just about good on that front. Yeah, I really want to play Spider-Man, so I've still not got around to it. Just so much. Oh, I see a Felf. Let's try and get this all back on the road very quickly. Right, let me try and do this on my side. Felf have returneth. I switch to this window. Felf, say something.
Yo!
There you go, there you go. I do this. And hope that doesn't break anything. It's really weird. Why is there no sound? Right, I'm going to try and share things with you quickly, Felf. Bear with me. Windows are going to pop up. Don't worry. It's all good. Eventually. Oh, good.
I can't see your
yeah,
screen.
hang on. There you go. Right, there you go.